Before I talk about, and it's not a new chamber, it's the same chamber. It's been around since 1948. It's a wonderful organization. But before we talk about how we're going to move this thing forward, there are people in the room who kept the chamber in business when it was on life support. Now, I'm going to forget some people, so let me just go around the room and point some of them out. Dennis Brooks, Maggie Klein, John DeChico Jr. You don't have to clap yet. Who are some of the other ones? Sandy and Christine, you're going to get a special one. So, who else is here? Show me your hand. Who else has been involved in the chamber? Sandy, you're getting a special one. You sit tight. Okay, there it is. John DeChico Sr. Billy. Where's Billy from Wise? Listen, these people kept the chamber going. A little round of applause for them. And you know what? And they're still here because they want this thing to survive and thrive. Now, so about a month and a half ago, Christine and Sandy came into my office and they dropped off 2 boxes. And they've been sitting in the corner of my office and I've been afraid to open them up. They said, this is all the chamber stuff. And like last week, I finally opened them up. And I was like, holy crap, these people have done so much work over the last 2 years. I'm never gonna be able to do what these 2 girls have done over the last 2 years. It is amazing how much effort you 2 have put into this thing. I will never be able to do it, but I'm smart enough to get people around me that can help me do it. But Christine and Sandy, wonderful job. Okay. So Maggie Klein called me up about 6 months ago when Christine and Sandy were getting tired. She said, can you get involved in the chamber? I was like, oh. I was just coming off of the whole Friends of Pelham sports thing, which Tim Cassidy, thank you very much, got me involved in, and some of the other people in the room. It was exhausting, shaking down people for money on the turf field. I was just like, I can't do anything else. I gotta relax. But then, in December, the Junior League, now there's a couple of Junior Leaguers here. Raise your hands. Jessica, my neighbor, the president of the Junior League. There you are. Lisa, president-elect. There's also Sandy, Junior Leaguer, correct? Alice, where are you, Alice? Everybody's embarrassed. Don't want any attention. Don't draw any attention to yourself. So anyway, the Junior League had this community roundtable up at the Pelham Arts Center in December. And it's great. The Junior League, they care, they're passionate about things, and they wanted to talk about how are we going to improve Fifth Avenue. We've all heard it before. Not just the merchants, but the people in town, the residents, we've all heard it. You go to a meeting like that, and you leave, and you've got some ideas, but then you go home, and your kids have homework, and you get busy, and you wake up the next day, and you're back in your routine, and nothing really happens. However, something happened at that meeting. Marco from Pure Bliss, his mom was there. Anna, Marco's mom is Anna, is that her name?
Yes.
She stood up and she said, we're probably 2 months away from going out of business. And we've dumped our life savings into this place. Now think about that. What we do is we work our butts off to get stores like Pure Bliss into Pelham. That place is beautiful. It's a double store. You walk in there, you're just like, this place is great. And here they are saying, we're gonna go out of business. Okay, so I knew that I had to do something about that. And again, I don't do anything myself, so the next morning I called Julie and Dennis Roach. And I said, Julie and Dennis, you guys have this whole Burbio platform. Can we figure out something to do to get these people and the rest of these merchants some business right now during the holiday season? And I said, maybe we could do something where, you get points for shopping local. And of course, I'm kind of driven by just trying to get people to buy insurance from me, but, that's a joke, I'm kidding. But, maybe you get people to, somehow you keep score on people as they buy locally, and they're just like, we can't do any of that. It's November 26th, let's do a gift card program. And we did the gift card program, and we got about $10,000 worth of business for the local merchants, and it was a success. I felt like it was a failure, but Dennis and Julie said, that's not a failure, it's a great test case. It got us going here. And let me tell you something, Dennis is going to tell you about something very exciting that he and Julie have put together, a whole buy local, buy local, give local platform, which is pretty amazing. He's already got like 10 merchants in town signed up for it. It's very exciting, and he's going to tell you about that. So that came out of that whole thing with the Junior League. Okay, so. Okay, so as I'm deciding to take over the chamber, I hear a lot of this. I've been a dues-paying member for the last 20 years. I was one of those people. I pay my dues, and I thought, oh, the chamber doesn't really do anything for me. Well, guess what? I didn't do anything for the chamber. This is not an organization. You pay $125. What are you going to expect for $125? You've got to get involved. You've got to help us. You've got to help us build this thing out. I don't have the answers, but I've surrounded myself with people that I think are going to help me find those answers. So let me tell you about those people. So Louisa is my new vice president. Thank you, Louisa. Where's Johanna, our new treasurer? Johanna, there she is. Looking extraordinary. Alice, I've already told you Alice. Alice is the new secretary, but she said, if you make me take any notes during any meeting, I will kill you. And I said, I promise you that will never happen, but I need somebody to fill that role. Now, Alice is so important. She's involved in the Junior League. She's smart, perfect for that position. I just love having her involved, so thank you, Alice, for getting involved also. So a great legal mind, Josh Bressler over there, who is also a cameraman extraordinaire. Thank you, Josh, for coming on board. Okay. Barbara and Arthur Bertone are not here. They're on their way to Massachusetts, but they're classy people. We all know them from Bistro Roland. I actually grew up with their daughter. Awesome people, love having them involved. Let's see, who else? Barbara Nichols. Where are you, Barbara? Barbara, Bayside Travel. Great to have Barbara involved. Barbara, she's in Bronxville and Larchmont, but she does business with all these Pelham people. It's great to have somebody who lives in town and does business with all these people in town, but her business isn't right here. We want to get people involved in the chamber. You don't have to be a storefront, you know, on Fifth Avenue. You can be from anywhere. So Barbara, thank you for coming on board. Love having you. Chris Loratani, my buddy, up at Symmetry Fitness. Love having him involved. He's not here, but Clay, who has his own media company, he's going to help us with marketing and social media. He's also involved in the Picture House, Junior League Picture House. I'm about to tell you, Lynn Honeysett is on our board from the Pelham Arts Center. You see what's happening here? It's about the merchants, it's about the nonprofits, it's about going and finding the residents and getting them involved. It's about community. That's what this is about. That's where I think I can help. I'm connected to all these different pockets in Pelham. I grew up here. That's what we're trying to do here, get people to embrace this community. We're all merchants, we want to do business with people in town, but we want people to come to us. We want them to feel an obligation to do business with us and support us. And in return, we will support them back. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to support them. Every time somebody walks into one of our establishments and says, I need another check for $100 or $250, maybe we could do that together as a chamber, where we support Lynn's event. The chamber is going to do a big sponsorship, and together we are, as a business community, we're going to support what the Pelham Arts Center is doing. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to just bring everybody together and make this a community effort. So I mentioned Liz. Lisa, now Newbart. That's her new married name. And you thought I was going to say Lisa Daly, but I'm not going to say Lisa Daly. She's been running successfully Four Corners Bakery for how many years now, Lisa? You're a former president of the Junior League? I needed to have her on the board. Smart, successful businesswoman, involved in the Junior League, and she's in Pelham Manor. Do you know how many businesses told me? I thought that was just about Village of Pelham. Chamber of Commerce is not about the Village of Pelham. This is about all Pelham businesses. So Lisa, thank you for coming on board. Joe Nuns, where are you? Joe Nuns, there you are. So Joe Nuns, I called him up, I said, I want you to be on this board. I've known Joe my whole life. He's been involved with my dad in the Pelham Civics. And he said, I'm a one-man show, Joe. I've got 5 clients. I work very hard. I work around the clock for them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have time. He's an advertising man. He'll tell you he's a madman. And he said, I don't know. I don't know what I can give you, but I'll do whatever I can. I said, Joe, just get involved. I know you can help. I've seen you in action. You're going to be able to help us. He said, okay, I just don't know what I can give. So then I hung up with him. He said, okay, I'll do it. I hung up with him, and 8 hours later, he sent me like a 3-page email that I knew that he spent the next 8 hours working on. He immediately went to work, and that's Joe Nunes. You've done it for other organizations in town. You'll do it for this one, and I appreciate it. I love you. Is Liz Pacia here? Liz? Okay, she's got the Junior League event tonight. So she's got a dental practice in town, another smart girl involved in the Junior League. You know, it's again, all these people are going to help us reach out to the community and get community engagement, which is something that I don't know if we've got in the past. Okay, I don't want to miss anybody here. My buddy Michael Haight is coming on board. Everybody, if you don't know Mike, to know Michael is to love Michael Haight. He's the greatest guy. He's one of my best friends. He's just an awesome guy. He's got about, probably $50,000 out on the street because he never sends anybody a bill for fixing his car. But he's the greatest guy in the world, and we all love him, and you guys can understand. If you know him, you know why I got him involved. Okay, did I miss any of our current board members? Okay, I don't think so. I want to thank the people who, some of them have just gotten elected. So Jennifer Laby's here from Pelham. I did grow up with Jennifer in town. I know she looks much older than me. Jennifer and I, we did grow up together in town. I am much older than her, but Jen, I'm so proud of you. Great campaign. You deserve it. You're going to do a great job. New Village of Pelham Mayor Mike Volpe just walked in. Mike. Pick up right where Tim Cassidy left off, because Tim Cassidy did a great job. Susan, where are you? Susan, congratulations. Sandy, another junior leader. Oh, I'm sorry. How do you say your name again? That's what I said. Right here. Okay. Congratulations on. We're so happy to have you involved. Can I miss any other local officials? Okay. All right. Let's see. I think I'm almost there. I'm sorry I'm talking so long. Dennis, are you ready? Let's do it. Okay. Thank you everybody for coming. Did I do my thing about Sandy and Christine enough, or should I do a little more?
Give them a little more.
A little more? Congrats, you guys are awesome. Thank you for everything you've done for the city. One more time.
Before I talk, I do think we should give a round of applause for Joe for taking over.
Yeah.
And also, I think, Julie and I have been in Pelham for 19 years, and I think the Salamini family, I was going to bring a plaque for Joe Sr. because I know he doesn't have enough plaques. I view the Salaminis, we belong to 11 chambers of commerce now, and I was telling Joe earlier, this is by far the best looking chamber event we've ever been to. The Salamini family has done so much for this town, and I think Joe's going to do great things with all of you for the chamber. So the reason why I'm talking today is, some of you may know, Julie and I have done that. We're heavily involved in a lot of community organizations in Pelham. Soccer League, Friends of Pelham Sports, Pelham Education Foundation, things like that. About 2 years ago, my background was in startups, Julie was in marketing. 2 years ago, I was complaining about how hard it was to organize my life and declared that I was going to start a business to fix that. And my idea was pretty crappy. And Julie actually came up with a much better idea to basically create a calendar platform, which is called Burbio, so that people could just find and sync. And the idea is to be very digital, very easy to use, and could grow very quickly. And she built it and launched it about 1.5 years ago. And I joined her about 8 months ago, and now we've expanded Burbio to all of Westchester County. We have people from over 50 towns that use it. But we're very big in Pelham now. We have close to 900 folks that use the service. And at the end of the day, we were trying to figure out how we were going to kind of make money, because it's a free product. And I'll give Joe a lot of credit in the Junior League, because he kind of triggered. He said, why don't you figure out basically how to sell stuff? So, and we have in Pelham, we have the high schools, the school sports, we've got almost every major organization, we're only missing the library, literally everything. So we can push a button and tell you what's going on at 3 o'clock tomorrow in Pelham. And so Joe said, listen, why don't you guys figure out how to sell something? We did the gift card marketplace, and it worked pretty well. We learned a couple of things. We learned that nonprofits love the idea of supporting local business. They all promoted it, even though they weren't making any money off it. We learned that once we got to 5 or 6 businesses, we had to 35. We didn't sell stuff for everybody, but it was a certain type of thing. We realized it's sort of the digital expression as a network effect. We realized that a lot of businesses got together and they got very comfortable. But gee, if there's enough of us involved, it may not be great, but it's not going to be terrible, okay? And we also found that folks love the idea of buying local. Now there's a difference between loving it and actually doing it, but we really felt like there was a lot there. So what we're launching, and Joe's been very, very helpful. As Joe referenced, we've got about 8 to 10 merchants that have already been previewed this concept in detail, and we'd love to show it to anybody who wants to. We're launching a buy local gift card, a buy local, give local platform. So what's happening is, the idea is to make this digital. The idea is to make this easy, so that the expression is platform. And the idea that this be a resource for merchants is that when someone comes into town and they launch a new business, or someone wants to tell the community about an event, they can literally push a button and have all of Pelham find out about it. Right now in Burbio, we have this thing called This Week in Pelham, and we launch, and we're going to be working with Maggie on it, or it's going to appear in the Pelham Weekly now because we'll co-brand with her and what she does. But you can basically see all the major things that are happening in Pelham. That's what we did. And now we're going to create a correlate to that, which is all the major things, all the things that are happening in business in Pelham, so people can find out more in place. That's the idea. And how do we start this? Because it's a little chicken and the egg. Well, we work with Lynn at the Art Center and Laura at the Picture House, and they've committed that this spring they're going to promote a program where they're going to tell all their members to buy local for businesses who commit to give a certain percentage that they control of revenue during a certain period to the local nonprofits. And so for an establishment, a certain kind of maybe 1%, maybe 5% for others, it may be just a Thursday, it may be only in the afternoons. You can totally control it. And the idea is, between the two of them, they have 10,000. I'll tell you, the Art Center, we've been around. I've been all around Westchester. The Art Center and the Picture House are very unique. There are towns that you would think of as much bigger and even much wealthier than Pelham that don't have 2 institutions that approach that. They don't even have 1, forget 2. We've also talked to some other nonprofits like the Junior League and the Civics about getting involved. We'll try and get everyone. So the idea is that residents come, and this is sort of my business point, they register a credit card, and that's what tracks it. So from a business standpoint, everything is tied to a purchase, everything is tied to incremental, so you know that someone actually did something to be able to get someone to come into your, whether it's your store, your establishment, whether you're a photographer. As long as you take a credit card, we can do it. So that's the idea. The idea is to make it a subscription service that's priced extremely low so that a business can do it, and then we basically rally around the community. This will become something much more than just a donation platform. So, no offense to the nonprofits here. If you're a business in 6 months and you want to just say, hey, I'm having a special, I'm not giving any money to anyone, I'm just having a special, this will allow you to do that. This is the idea. Julie and I run a digital startup, so we talk to digital investors and we get the crap kicked out of us. We've gotten some press, and I'll tell you, this is a big concept, this is a big idea, and it's really being born in Pelham. We're also launching it up in Yorktown, so we have a lot of nonprofits in the county interested. And as I said, we've been in this community for a long time. I've actually never stood in front, I've stood in front of a bunch of chamber groups, never in front of a room where I actually know most of the people, so this feels a little different. It is about, Joe used the word community. We're a community platform. And if a lot of people get involved, it becomes something that really, it's the network effect. It really starts to work. And we have been thrilled with the support that so many of you have been given to this, as I tip over here. So many of you have given to Burbio. And I think that our goal was to make this a platform where everybody gets a return. And again, I'll finish by talking about a business. The thing about this, as you guys think about this, is like, it's very accountable. Using it, like, at the end of the day, you're going to know whether anyone bought anything. And that's what we're committed to, is making this work for the businesses. So, I've always wanted to, Julie and I, obviously we've been married a long time. The other day I was looking off in the distance, looking very pensive, and she said, what's wrong? I said, you know what, I've never gotten to stand on a table like Joe Jr. and talk to people. And I'm really bothered by this. And now I fulfilled that lifelong dream. I doubt have I missed anything, Julie? Julie is much nicer than I am. She listens, I don't, so feel free to talk to her. So again, I want to thank Joe and all of you for the opportunity to speak, and look forward to working with you guys. Yeah.
So I told everybody Louisa is our new vice president of the chamber. She has more energy than everybody in this room. It's amazing. You see the posts on the Pelham Business Club, a Facebook page that she created. Incredible idea, just free advertising for all of us. It's just such a simple concept, but she's already got, how many members are there?
320.
320 members
in
on
a month.
In a month. It's crazy. So an amazing person. So happy to have her involved. So Lisa, what do you think?
First of all, thank you, Joe, for giving me the opportunity to work with you. I still don't know why he chose me, because he said he doesn't understand me when I speak. Being the vice president, he's going to have to talk to me a lot, unless he wants to use email, which is fine. So, Joe mentioned an event that the Junior League organized at the Pelham Arts Center, the round table, talking about downtown, how can improve downtown. And again, he mentioned about Anna Valenti, which is the owner of the Pure Bliss, the Marco's mom. And when I heard her, it really hit my heart. I was like crying inside. I said, I can't believe it. We are so lucky. I mean, I felt like so lucky that I have so much. And there are people that work hard as we do, and they still have to struggle. Why? Most of the time it's because they just don't get it. They're not able to get the word out there of what they can offer, what they have. Not everybody has the means over here to advertise, to use even just a small advertising in the town, paper. Not everybody can do it. We're lucky enough, we can go out there, the big businesses can do, but little guys cannot do it. And they're as good as we are, they work as hard as we do. So in my mind I say, you know what, I think Pelham, one of the worst things is that Pelham people don't even know what Pelham has to offer. That's the biggest problem. From businesses in town to business owners that live in town without even a storefront in town, to organizations like not-for-profit, like the Pelham Civics, or even the Pelham Arts Center. So, but why? I said, so I would like to create something where everybody can join, a Facebook group. What better than this? The best effective type of advertisement is Facebook, free, where everybody can join. Of course, I gotta accept them. But go there, post, advertise, show people what you can do. Don't feel that some of you have been joining but still have not advertising too much, and not feel because they feel maybe I don't want to look bad, I'm putting too much out there. No, it's done for you guys. Do it. You know what I want? The good of this group is that it's true, you have businesses, you have non-for-profits, you have like organizations, but the best, you have customers. That's what you have. So Pelham residents, people all over around, they don't live in Pelham, maybe they come here for other reasons. Bring the kids to the gym, kids to school, or just love Pelham, come to work. I don't know, just neighbor, they want to know what's going on here. Tell them what's going on over here. So post, get the people, let me see what's going on now in Pelham Business Club. That's the feeling they gotta have. I'm trying to post, get things out there, just to even, when you open Facebook, oh, there's the one, the number 2, the number 3, that's the Pelham Business Club page. Oh, something new has been added. People, it's like what's happening with Moms of Pelham. Everybody goes there, I don't know, now let me relax. Now, kids are there watching TV, let me go to the computer, let me check Moms of Pelham. That's wonderful. I want people to do the same thing. Oh, let me check Pelham Business Club. It's for you guys gonna get the benefits. So post. With the chamber, we're going to work together. Absolutely, I'm very happy about that. We can be like the social part, the social networking for the chamber. The chamber is, we need a strong organization. The club is fine, it's a group of people, made of people. And but we need an organization strong behind us that can do the part that has to do the political part, so with the fighting with the town, that's what we need. We need the organization. All of us, please join the Pelham Business Club. It's free. Advertise, post, give us idea. We as vendors, as a business, want to hear also from the people that can be customers. What we're doing wrong, what you need, what you want from us. Tell us, we're going to help you. And with the chamber, we're going to make them happen, because just the group is not enough. So that's what I'm asking you. I have an event. Can you give me my... Thank you, Joe. He's always helping me. He's wonderful. I can consider him my second husband. He's my third. So anyway, March 28th, the town of Pelham is organizing an Easter hunt. I think they do this every year, right? What happened? Starts at 10 o'clock, I guess, maybe an hour, 2 hours. I think it's over after that, right?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Perfect. Okay, so in my age, I say, okay, what people going to do after that? They're going to go home. They're going to leave. It's 10 o'clock, it's so early. They're going to go home. They go somewhere with their kids. Why? We are a beautiful town. Let them stay here. Let's do something. They got to stay here. They don't want to leave. They want to be here. So I say, you know what, let's organize something like, with Joe we came up with this idea, Easter Bunny Boulevard was actually his name, but I love it. Let's give credit to who has credit, right? So my idea is this. That day, whoever wants to participate, everything again, the Pelham Business Club is free and this event is free. My club, my group will never ask anybody for money, but the only thing I ask is to work together and to help each other. Nothing will be done for you if you don't help us, if you don't work with us. That's my main request. So that day, what I want is the business, whoever wants to participate, the only thing I ask is put this flyer, just print it from the page, or if you want to make a beautiful poster, which another business in town reach from one point will can print for us for just $1. Can you believe that? $1. You help another business and look how beautiful it's going to look in your but anyway, so
This is good. This is good, right?
Both yellow balloons, just to be recognized and have treats for the kids. That's the only thing I ask. Why? Because through the kids, you're going to have the parents coming inside. So now the kids want to give more hunting. Who's parents say, no, let's go home. Of course, let's go get more candy, let's go get more chocolate. Let's go see what they have, what they get for free. People love things for free. We know that. So let's go there, and at the same time, you guys inside there, yeah, you give a little treat, but now it's you. You have the opportunity to do whatever you want. It's your home, it's your house, advertise in the way you want. You want to give brochures out, you want to give discounts, you want to do things for the kids. Nothing's been asked you to what to do. Just do it, whatever you want. Now, in the spirit of neighbors helping neighbors, because our group has, as I told you, business owners, without, am I going too fast, Joe? Are you still following me?
No,
Since there are members that don't have a storefront in Pelham, and we don't want to leave them left out, because they're part of the town, and they're part of the asset, you know, they have things to offer. Each storefront has to host one or more businesses that don't have a storefront, and has been working wonderfully. Same thing also for organizations. I would love to have a non-for-profit. They can have a table, same thing. They don't have a storefront, of course, but they can go in one of our stores. Whoever wants to participate, just let me know. Take the flyers by the signing, table. Contact me if you say, look, Luis, I would love to do, but I don't have a place. Where should I go? Don't worry, I'll help you. Just email me and I'll take care of you. Why are you laughing?
I just want everybody to give a round of applause for John DeChico Jr.
Join the club and welcome. And join the chamber. Great job. I love her. She knows me.
Okay, we can make Louisa the president right now. All in favor of making Louisa the president? Let's raise your hand. No, she wants to be the vice president. Great job. No, it's amazing. Your energy is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to let everybody get a drink. You can stay as long as you want. Oh, of course.
This thing has been organized in 1 week, and we have 25 left, vendors and businesses doing it. So if you want to do something, if you want to, really, everything can be done in this town. Just helping each other and working together. So please join the chamber. We need a strong chamber with us. They're not enough. Okay.
Thank you, Louisa. Great job. So, you've heard me mention the Junior League how many times tonight? At least 10 times. Please, everybody's attention, please. So, we can keep the rally going tonight. Chamber has a party down at Fisherman's Net tonight, right? What time does that go? Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm confused. Junior League has a party down at the Fisherman's Net. Starts at 8 o'clock. Goes until about midnight. Okay, so we can keep the rally going. Let's all support the Junior League and get down there. The money raises to support the park that they're building on Wilson End. So, listen, we've got a great board, but we're forming a technology committee, a marketing committee, a finance committee. If you're not on the board, we could use your help. Reach out to us. We'd love to get you involved. So thank you, everybody, for coming.